Hey guys, itaewonsammy here, living the Gangnam life. But I'm not in Gangnam, I'm actually in Songpa, which is east of Chamsil. Sorry, yes, east of Chamsil. Friday night, just heading home from work. I love it, my new schedule. I'm finished at 5 o'clock and I head home on a Friday. Thursdays and Fridays I finish at 5 and I get to go home and relax and enjoy my evening. Last night I went out 6:30, had dinner with a friend I haven't seen in a couple of years, and had drinks, got home around 9:30, went to bed. Perfect. It was wonderful. Yeah, we are both vaccinated. So since I've been vaccinated, I go out a little bit more than I used to. So what else? What did I want to talk about? How to work smart in Korea as a teacher. And I have a video, and it's really popular in my video vault, or whatever you want to call it, on my YouTube channel, about how to work as a non-native, or can you be. And I'm getting constantly people asking me questions like, oh, I've got a college degree, or I've got lots of experience, or anything. Come on, people, it's a simple Google search to whether or not you're legally allowed to work in this country. Unless you're from the 7 countries that are listed, you cannot be a legal English teacher here when you're applying from overseas. There's tons of exceptions to the rule. Like if you live here and you already have a visa here, then yes, you can. But I'm talking about people trying to apply from overseas, okay? So anyway, what I wanted to talk about was not about how to get a job here, but I wanted to talk about how to be successful when you're already here. Now, there's a lot of shaming going on, especially in some of the expat forum groups, talking about E2 visas and teachers and everything like that. In Korea, they are considered, from other expats, to be the low of the low, in my opinion. I'm not an E2. I'm an F visa. I'm a permanent resident. So basically, I'm as close to being a citizen without really being a citizen. What does that mean? I get to do whatever I want. I get to work wherever I want and do whatever I want. Now, let's just say, I don't want to compare it to E2s, but I want to compare it to, because as an E2 means that you have a legal working visa to be an English teacher here in Korea. Well, hold on. I want to show you this wonderful view. There it is. Look at that. Lotte Tower. 4th tallest building in the world. Or maybe 5th now. I'm not 100% sure. So anyway, how do I, as an F visa, how do I earn a living? How do I live? How do I make a crap ton of money? And here's the secret. I take advantage of the fact that English teachers, okay, so this doesn't work all the time, but it's working now because of the current COVID situation, and there's no English teachers in Korea. So the secret to being successful in Korea right now, for those who are F visas, because it really can't work with anybody else. You have to be an F visa, which is a permanent resident, long-term resident, or marriage visa. Those are the only ones that can accomplish what I'm doing right now, which is working part-time. 3 part-time jobs. And the reason behind that is that they pay almost as much as a full-time job. So let's say an E2 visa. They get starting salary anywhere from 2.1 to 2.5 million Korean won. Let's say about 2,000 to 2,300, 2,400 a month. Plus they get benefits. They get their pension and their health insurance 50% paid for. They get their apartment paid for, and they get a 1-year severance, which adds about, let's round it up and just say $200 a month to their salary. So let's say in total, because they get a pension, and that pension they can withdraw when they leave the country. So let's say that pension is another $1,000, because it's a percentage of their salary. I haven't figured it out because I get one, but I'm not gonna get it, withdraw it for a long time. So anyway, basically, let me get to my point. Working part-time, I make almost as much as what it is that full-time teachers are making. So at the end of the day, I am working less and making about the same. Now, because I have been working at this one company for 2 years, I got a nice little raise. But they didn't give me a raise per se in the salary, because they can't, because I'm already making almost, if not more than the regular teachers, and I'm not working as much as they are, and I do way less paperwork. That's the beautiful thing. I don't do any paperwork. There's no responsibilities. So let's say, for example, my morning job, the full-time teachers work from 8:50 till about 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'm supposed to start at 9:40. I arrive at about 9:30. Well, actually, I arrive much earlier, like 9:15. And I finish at 2:15-ish. And I get paid, so they work an extra 4 hours, and they do a crap ton of paperwork. Because after 2:30, they are doing one-on-one with elementary students. And they have to do reports every day on those. And the syllabus that they have to, I've seen the work they got to do. They're only making, I'm gonna say $200, maybe $300 more a month than I am. So I got a nice little benefit from my school, a fringe benefit, where they're gonna pay for a flight ticket, round-trip flight ticket for me yearly. Well, now since I'm not going anywhere, what I'm going to do is I'm just, at the end of the contract, I'm just going to ask them to buy points into my account on Korean Air or Oceania or wherever, so that when I finally do fly, I can just use the points. So then I found another job that starts right after my first job, and that pays a crap ton of money as well. Why? Because they are desperate looking for teachers. They can't find any qualified teachers. So what ended up happening is that I am being paid for 2 hours work at a really high rate, and I do nothing. This is where I'm leaving from right now. Then I found another job on Saturday mornings where I do the same thing for 2.5 hours. I play with kids. And I found another job in the afternoon on Saturdays where I make videos, educational videos. Basically, I got to make 30 minutes of videos. They say it's going to take 3 hours. I'm telling you, it's going to take me 45 minutes. As you can see, I'm pretty good in front of the camera. So I don't think it's going to be taking me that long. And absolutely love summer. Ladies are not disappointing this year, even with masks. They've been taking care of themselves this winter. So what else do I do? And then I figured out, listen, I gotta try to make maximize my time, make more money. So I did find another recruiter through a friend of mine who pays really well for one-on-one classes with students in the afternoons. So I do that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesdays. Very close to here, and it pays really, really well. And the last thing I do is I figured, listen, in the mornings, I'm doing nothing. I'm doing absolutely nothing. So why don't I just do a little bit of, yeah, sorry for the distraction there. Why don't I just do a little bit of, where'd she go? There she is. Cute girls. Why don't I do a little bit of online teaching? So I found, what did I find? 6 or 7, 8, almost 8 hours of online teaching in the mornings, back to back. And I talked to my friends about this. They say, well, they don't pay that much. I'm like, listen, and I talked about this last time. If I gotta get up and I gotta walk and I gotta get ready and I gotta travel, and it works out to be 2.5 to 3 hours of my time for a 1-hour class, I'd rather do it online and not have to travel, because it was the traveling that was just bothering the heck out of me, that I couldn't stand. So now that I don't have to travel, I got 6, 7, 8, about 8 hours of work in the mornings. And I'm already up in the morning. So that's what I've figured out to do. So, sorry about the noise. I gotta catch my bus to go home. But here's basically, I was working about 53 hours a week in last year. Now I'm working 50 hours a week and I'm making $1,000 more a month. Hey guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My bus came and I didn't want to stick around for another 5-10 minutes or however long it was. Anyway, so where was I? I was talking about how to maximize your time. Now, you gotta remember, I'm in a very unique situation. I have got a great resume. I've got lots of experience, and I've been working with these recruiters for a long time. So they know me. And these companies know me too. I mean, a lot of the companies that I'm working at, or the clients that I have, Samsung, LG, Daewoo, POSCO, all of these companies, they have me in their files as someone who has been, worked for them before with positive, positive results. So I have a unique situation, to use that Korean term. But maximizing your time, finding that niche, finding that schedule that fits you perfectly is the skill that, it does take a lot of time to figure it out, to find that right schedule. And it's, you can accept one job and then a week later another job shows up that would have been more perfect. And it's just, it's a gamble that you have to take. But it's how do I say it? You after you've been doing it for as long as I've been doing it, it kind of becomes somewhat natural or intuitive, like which jobs are going to be good, which jobs are not. So you need to be selective. You just don't take the first job that comes along. So, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. Is even as a teacher or teaching English, you can make a lot of money. You just need to work smart. Definitely don't work full time as a teacher at a hagwon. Public school, maybe. I've never done it. Never done the public school thing. Too much paperwork. You get a lot of time off, yeah. Now the cream of the crop is the university jobs. You get a couple months off, but I'm telling you, the amount of paperwork, I am not one for marking, for evaluating. I can't do it. I don't like it. And I've said it before, I'm lazy. I'm not lazy that I don't like to work. I'm lazy in the fact that I can find the same job that has less work and, you know, be happy with that. So anyway, that's basically all I wanted to talk about. If you have questions about, you know, any further questions about what it is I'm doing or how I'm doing it or where I find these things, you know, hit me up. This is more for people who are already here in Korea. If you're not here in Korea, this does not apply to you. You have to have a long-term visa and living here. But in the meantime, everyone, please stay safe, be happy, be healthy. itaewonsammy, Sammy. I'm out.